How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic finish to your week. We got a bonus video for today, because today we're talking about the next team coming to rule the Cosmic Crucible for Marvel Strike Force. And we do know this is going to be a Cosmic Crucible team, because in yesterday's video, with the War and Crucible rules reveal, we saw a shout out to a new team under the Crucible global rules. Which definitionally means it has to be a Cosmic Crucible team next patch, as the lifespan of Cosmic Crucible seasons is literally only 6 weeks. It's the lifespan of a patch. So these guys are going to comprise into a new Cosmic Crucible team. But who are these guys? This was dropped on us earlier today. Well, I would be curious to know that answer if the data mines didn't already figure it out for us. So this image probably should have came out about 3 days ago. Data mines already figured this out before. No, this is not a female Wolverine. No, this is not a new Human Torch. And no, this is not the Fry guy from Aqua Hunger Force. This is actually going to be Cannonball, Warlock, and Wolfsbane. Now, if you don't know these characters, don't worry. 90% of players probably don't. But they were in a movie a couple years ago called The New Mutants. And that's what this team is going to be, guys. These are the new mutants coming to rule over Cosmic Crucible. By the way, if you haven't seen that movie, totally go check it out. Elements of horror, kind of like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, but a little bit more horror, honestly. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to make my wife watch it with me again so I can brush up on these characters. But in that movie, besides Macy Williams, who played Wolfsbane, there was another big hitter. Magik, played by Anya Taylor, something rather another, I'm not sure. But Magik is a confirmed character, confirmed rework to be on that team. And I just want to quickly go over her kit and the other confirmed reworks kit here very quickly. This is not the rework kit. This is still the old kit, right? But it gives us kind of a glimpse into what we can expect from this character. On her special, she does have a turn meter rewind. On her ultimate, she does give barrier and she clears disrupt and ability block from X-Men allies. On her passive, she does barrier her and X-Men allies on spawn, and she does a lot of stuff with charges. So I assume we're going to see more characters on the New Mutants team that have charges. She also, very funnily, has play with Phoenix. So on turn, if an ally Phoenix has died and Dark Phoenix is not currently an ally, summon another Dark Phoenix. This is going to trigger once per match, so you're definitely going to get some play with Magik and the Phoenix Force team until the whole New Mutants team is out, which I think is really, really cool. But the other confirmed rework is going to be Sunspot. Remember when we got 3 diamonds for Sunspot a few months ago? I guess it makes sense now. So he does bleed on his basics. He gets charges, so there's some charge play here already. He ability blocks on his specials, slow. He gives energy. It's not just in raids. He gives energy everywhere. And then for each enemy with charge, he gains 1 charge, and he'll attack all enemies, applying offense down, defense down, and again, more energy, which is really, really cool. But what I think is going to be coolest about this character is that on spawn, he gives his teammates offense up, which means they are going to be hitting like absolute trucks right out the gate. So that's going to be the New Mutants team, guys. I'm fairly excited for them. I think this is going to be a really cool patch. I like Cosmic Crucible. The hope is still alive, I guess, for more X-Men characters to come and maybe peel off some of these New Mutants to go form a war team. I know a lot of people were suspecting that after yesterday's video, but that probably isn't going to be the case. Because these guys are mutants and because in yesterday's video, the war shoutouts were very tech related, I think this is all we're going to be getting for this particular team, unfortunately. But before we sign out, I do want to talk more about an event that's currently going on in-game. It's going to be the Danger Room. I want to tell you guys the characters that are best used to build up your tokens, which abilities you're going to want the most, and which game mods you're going to want the most. So let's go ahead and head on over to game and check out some Danger Room content. Alright guys, so here we are on the playtest, and I wanted to share with you the rewards we can expect to get from this Danger Room, the characters I started with, the mods that I hunt for, and one particular character that you really want to watch out for. So here we are in the reward section, and from the milestones, you can expect to get yourself a decent amount of sigils. We're looking at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56,000, which is great. For my baby account, that means I'm definitely going to be unlocking Scorpion and starting to work on the Hellfire Club team already. I love it when we get these sigils. When you're a character shard farmer from the store, every little bit is exciting. Alright, we're also going to be getting 300 of those L4s, and this cool, like, what is this, a Hellcat Undying frame? We got the kitty ears, but the Undying arm underneath. Sick. And then after that, it looks like we're going to be getting the usual, what is that, 13 Gear Tier 20 orbs. Not mad at that at all. Now for the ranked rewards, we do have these awesome frames, actually. This one for Daemon. Clearly, the Trident one is for him. Looks the best to me, and looks like that one's going to be easily obtainable by anybody who can be top 5,000. So that's where I'm going to be trying to hunt and land myself. I'm sort of a milestone and chill guy, so I'll make sure I finish these milestones and try and get top 5,000 for that Trident frame. But the characters that I find the best to start out with are going to be Daemon and Hellcat. I think these are the two fastest speed. I know these are the two fastest base speed stat characters who have AoE opening abilities. So I really, really like them together. I do want Daemon as a raider, Hellcat as a striker. But then I want to start peppering in some immortal weapons. Particularly, I really want to have Lady Bullseye. And if I get the pick, Swordmaster would be my next pick after that. Once you get these 4 characters, you're off to the races. There's not much that's going to stop you. Because of Lady Bullseye's passive and because of some of the mods, we're going to want to hunt. So these are the 4 characters we want. What about the rules that we want? Well, I can't really show you the yellow tokens without kind of mixing everything else. So I'll just leave it to say that there's 2 particular yellow tokens that we want more than anything else. It's going to be the speeding ticket and the agile. Together, this costs 700 tokens. You can get to 700 tokens within like 30 minutes, so it is not difficult to get to whatsoever. After that, you want to make sure you're having the Warlock, nope, where is it? It costs 0. The Immortal Army one. So Brimstone and Undying characters count as immortal weapons. This costs 0 yellow tokens. You're going to want to have that equipped so we can activate Lady Bullseye's passive, which is going to be super duper important to us. Now, unfortunately, it's not working on the playtest. This is my warning about a particular character. Mephisto seems to be bypassing Lady Bullseye's ability. I'm not sure if this is a playtest issue or an everywhere issue, but you see Mephisto, he shouldn't actually be getting his speed stat on spawn, because for Lady Bullseye, if she has 3 or more immortal weapon allies, enemies cannot have their speed increase except by positive effects. That would include Mystic characters, because it doesn't give a shout out to Mystic characters the same way Emma X does. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is a playtest issue or if this is maybe an issue, because technically Daemon and Hellcat and even Adam Warlock are technically in this game mode considered immortal weapons. Maybe it's not counting them properly for Lady Bullseye, or it could just be a playtest issue. It could just be a playtest issue. Now, I have beaten a bunch of Mephisto nodes, irregardless of this issue. I probably could just reset this until I get it, but it's the playtest still, so I don't care to do it. Even if you cannot stop the Mephisto from getting his speed stat, because maybe those characters are not activating into this effect, it's still going to be okay. We can still absolutely walk over this. This is a Daemon powerhouse showcase of a danger room. Because he gets speed stat every single time he kills an enemy, he just absolutely mops the floor with everything in front of him. It's actually pretty crazy. And that's why I like to build my game mods sort of around him. So I want to talk about some of the game mods that I like to build into. So we talked about the yellow tokens, right? You want to make sure you have the immortal weapons thing turned on. Then we want agile and we want speeding ticket, because that's going to activate a bunch of speed controls for us. But after that, Energized Strike is my #1 favorite ability to have. This means Daemon will always ultimate all the time. Anything that increases his damage. I don't think I have the one right now. So Rallying Blow is kind of like the one that I think is the best. On kill, allies gain offense up because our Daemon's going to take so many turns. He starts spamming abilities with offense up. But there's actually an on spawn gain offense up, and that is from one of the weaker nodes, so you can get that as quickly as possible. And that's going to do it for the simple stuff. Then we're going to have other very character particular stuff come in, like Accurate Advantage. If Lady Bullseye is an ally, when a character with offense down is attacked, that character gets a bonus attack. Cat Out of Hell. If Hellcat is an ally, when an ally attacks an enemy with trauma, you get a little bit of heal. It's kind of whatever. Heavy Blades. If Swordmaster is an ally, when an enemy with defense down is attacked, apply stun to that enemy. This is actually super duper powerful if you have the game mod that enemies spawn with defense down. Immortal Pursuit I found super fun. If Swordmaster is an ally, when a character with defense down is attacked, that attacking ally gains revive once. So that wouldn't have mattered against Mephisto, but I can get revive once against a slew of other characters. But this one, along with the other things that fuel Daemon, are my favorite. If Daemon Hellstrom is an ally, when an enemy drops below 50% life, clear Death Proof from that enemy and apply speed up and offense up to all allies. So that's kind of my holy grail of mods that I want on. I want the Malicious Anticipation, which obviously you need Daemon to get it done. We also want either the Rallying Blow, or we want the one where it's on spawn. If I can get defense down on spawn, those are the 3 that I really, really want, and Energizing Strikes ties it all together. So those 4 game mods, and you're going to walk through any difficulty. And then the 3 yellow token rules we want on are going to be Agile, Speeding Ticket, and of course, we want the one where it is Immortal Army. That's what it is called, Immortal Army. Immortal Army, while Brimstone and Undying allies count as immortal weapons characters. Here, on spawn defense up, don't care. Alex, can I gain trauma? We already have immunity on spawn deflex. Sure, why not? Let's go in here again. It's another Mephisto. Of course it's another Mephisto. Why wouldn't it be another Mephisto? And once again, we're going to see that his speed stat is not stopped, unfortunately. Really wonky stuff. Really, really wonky stuff. But I had a lot of fun with this Danger Room. I think these rules are fantastic. I think they're some of the best we've ever had, so I'm excited to do this on the live server. I'm not going to push too hard because it's just not my bag. But we did have a little Envoy tournament to see who can get the furthest in 1 hour. I cleared difficulty 9, but not difficulty 10. And some technical difficulties, but nothing that I could actually make an excuse over. Bendable cleared this on difficulty 11 in 1 hour. The guy is a machine. It also shows that you don't have to spend 40 hours to beat this, so I don't want anybody saying you got to spend 40 hours to beat this game mode. I'm getting a visitor, which means it's time to end this video. What's up, kid?
My teeth came back.
Your tooth came back. The tooth fairy brought your tooth back because you were crying about it in the morning. Isn't that special? Want to show people your teeth? All right, guys. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. I gotta go. Bye. I can't believe I forgot. Guys, I have a promo code to share with you guys. Head on over to the website and in the players gift section, put in Danger Room Go. And if you put in Danger Room Go, I will have it as a copy paste option for you guys in the description or in the comment section here. Go ahead and put that in and you too can walk away with 2 million gold, 250 power cores, and yes, you are seeing correctly, 800 training modules of the L4 variety. Let's frickin' go, dude. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Stay tuned to the channel for more Crucible videos that are going to come out and maybe something else if you're lucky. All right, guys. Now enjoy yourselves a wonderful weekend and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.